Okay, so now magpaproceed tayo sa ating pag-install ng web deploy service. So under roles, add roles, server role, add check Windows deployment service. Next, next. Make sure na naka-check yung dalawa. So next, and then install. So upon installation, make sure na naka-add na sa inyong SATA yung inyong ISO ng Windows 2007 since ayun ang i-deploy natin. So it should be on your SATA because we'll be using this. I will be using that ISO Windows 2007 to be your path for the image and for the boot image later on that will be used for deployment. So installation is succeeded. Let's close. So your deployment should look like this one. Let's continue to click Windows deploy. Then our server should appear. Let's configure the server. Next, next, yes, do not, next. Respond to all client since we'll be distributing or deploying the server or the Windows server. So next. Okay, so after that, we need to add the image. So let's click finish. So this is what we're going to do. We need to add the path of our Windows 2007, which I said earlier that it should be already added into your SATA. So browse, computer, find your SATA that has Windows 2007. So click, so next. Then let's create image. So Windows deploy 7. Windows 7 deployment. Windows 7 deploy. So you can name whatever you want. Click next. Then next. Then let's wait for it to finish, and later you will see that you could the installation image and the boot image will contain uh, images that will be used for a deployment. Okay, so once done, you should click finish, and inside of it you should see your Windows deploy and your boot. So after this, we should click our server, right click, properties, under multicast or in your network, you should see something like this one. Wait. Okay, you should check or choose obtain IP address from DHCP. So apply. Okay, then restart the server. Okay, so while it's restarting, we should create our new virtual machine, server 7 deploy. So next, choose your location. So then we should not choose any ISO image since we'll be using the Windows deployment to run this virtual machine. So next, 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 next. Okay, so once done, click settings, go to network and internal network, then choose your TUPT LAN or your the one that the server is connected into. So next is to go to system, check network. So hit OK. So we should wait for the Windows 2008 to boot up before starting this server 7 deployment. So what I'm going to do is to close this one and to save the state. I think it will still work simply because my device is crashing when I'm trying to deploy um, Windows 2007 when both of the virtual machines were opened at the same time. So should just wait. Okay, so it's booting up. Wait, just wait for a minute, for a seconds. Okay. Let's wait till it's properly boot up. So okay, so this is my first try of the idea of closing it and save the state machine. So let's see if it will going to work. So if not, then we're going to then let's use server 7 deployment. Again, make sure to fix the network, internal network, and system click network. Then click and start your server 7 deployment or your virtual machine, which you will be deploying the Windows 7 based on the requirement. So once it's boot up, make sure that you choose the software keyboard because you will be pressing F12 and you have to be quick in order for it to work. So input, wait, input, keyboard, soft keyboard. Then let's wait until F12 or you can now press F12. So if it's not going to work, then we'll try to run the server together with the deployment. Okay, so there's no that has been detected. So oh, I wrong. Wait, should close it. So I'm going to try to run this one together with the deployment. So wait, let's check if the Windows Server deployment is working. Windows deployment. Okay. So let's try again. this will crash or something like that, I'll just try to use some screenshots for this one. So as you can see, you need to click F12 immediately. So now it's booting, or it's now loading the files for a deployment of um, server 2008. So let's just wait for this one to load. I hope this will not crash, because I don't know if it's going to work, since I'm using both virtual machine and the recorder, which is, I think, too much for my device. So what are you expecting to see after this loading? You will choose your boot image, so the Microsoft 64-bit. Okay, we're done. I just hope that this will work. But in this time, if you're having this prompt in your server, then it means that you're already deploying your server. Okay, so I think crashed. Okay, so it's taking a little bit lag. Okay, so my device is not capable of deploying or using all the virtual uh, machine all at the same time, so I'm just trying to use some images maybe. So wait. Okay, so uh what I did is just took the screenshots of those images, or those steps that will prompt once you're done with that loading. So I will show it in the screen. So first, it will prompt you to choose the language that you will be using. So next, it will be it will prompt you to insert your credentials, such as your username and your password. So just use your username and password, so tupt's backslash administrator or something, then use your password. After that, it will prompt you to choose your operating system, which is different version of Windows 7. So those are Home Premium, Home Basic, Professional, and Ultimate. So you could choose whatever you want. For example, is Windows 7 Ultimate. So after that, it will prompt you to the disk space or the partition. So just click next, and then you're done. So now it is installing, or it's now installing to the virtual machine that you've chosen to install or to deploy that Windows server. So that would be all for my OS finals. I hope you understand everything that I did. So I am Raymond Nogalo from BSIT S2A. That would be all. Thank you.